Okay, we have to have all systems a go. You know what I'm saying? The spaceship be like needing some fine tuning sometimes. You know, always something. Always something. But have no fear. Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon is here. And we're not up for no bullcrap either. When you come in, be respectful, be nice, and I won't unalive you with this tail and these. Okay, literally picture a scorpion and a crab, and picture your ass in a bind if you get out of line. Now, who's so loud over here? I'm live on my Scorpio page. So much to talk about in the world, and my opinion. We're going to start out with this horoscope for today, y'all. We're going to start with that. So let me get my camera a little more level. No, my underarms are shaved. That's right. It's an illusion from the camera, you see. Idiots. Remember, the title of this talk tonight is Dealing with the Intuition. That's right. You've seen what I don't want you to see too much of, because you get the wrong idea, and it'd be another reason I have to hit you with the tail. So, as you know, us Scorpio suns, Cancer moons are so very private that even when we want to share is so very difficult. Just now, you saw it in real time. I had my camera a certain way. I said, leave it. Then I looked at it again. I said, oh no, you're showing too much. You could see my Canada Dry. It's so that I have a settled stomach. You understand? And so, I'm not on here trying to be no freaking guru that I am not naturally, because I am naturally a healer. Just look up Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon. Let me enlighten you all tonight about who you're actually talking to. And you'll actually see that as the days move on. This today's horoscope. I keep track of all kinds of things daily. And actually, I keep track of who could this be, and I'm live. Who is this? a voicemail. I can't believe it. Had all day to call me. Nowadays, I'm taking my time and I'm not letting anyone get on my last nerves with their untimely bullcrap like that just happened. Because when you practice the goddess life, you realize you're in control of the times. For today's horoscope, it says, today you may feel very creative and ambitious, Scorpio. You might want to use this energy to work on an artistic project. Or you may choose to channel it into such activities as organizing your home or workspace. Duh. If you plan for it, there should be plenty of time to do both. If you have a mind to, make the most of the day. Career. Ideas that were swirling around in your head during the past couple of days have solidified and taken form. You are now able to integrate them in a practical and meaningful manner. Overall, there was a fantastic day for you. Great opportunities are at hand. Well, the hours are going by so fast. Wow, I did capture a lot of the essence that they're talking about. And it is organizing my workspace, my business matters, and such, which is of the utmost importance at the moment, just like everyone else. And health, you feel capable of getting what you need today, whether from other people or from yourself. Your good judgment and powers of observation are also likely to be heightened. How much more heightened does the Scorpio sun, Cancer moon need to be? And I'm even more heightened. Incredible. Food that is grown with the use of hormones should be avoided as they overstimulate the estrogen and testosterone production in women and men, respectively. Be aware of the food you eat and nourish yourself with healthy, sound choices. That was excellent advice. And that is exactly what I have been doing today. I pretty much eat healthy overall. As you can see, my makeup, there's no fat anywhere. You understand? Except for the places where it needs to be. And that's none of your business. But yes, I'm genuinely healthy. Uh, love life. This could be a very harmonious day, and it has been. You will enjoy some wonderful moments, especially if planned in advance. It is a great time to share with someone special exactly how you feel and to reminisce about old times. It is good for buying presents or showering your affection with a gift of some kind. If you enjoy good company, then this occasion will stay in your mind for some time. Hmm. Oh, that's the kind of life I live every day. I always try to make my mate feel as good as he makes me feel, which is wonderful. It's very hard to compete with him. And that's perfect for a Scorpio sun, Cancer moon. We need so much. It's not that we need it, it's more like we got to have it. Oh, you crack yourself up, girl. These are very useful tools. I'm not going to blow your ears out, but each one of these is over 4,000 hertz. Mhm. Let's get down to what we come to talk about. Well, today we have the new unveiling of an agenda by Miss Harris. So we have that to listen to and take a couple of notes. We have Tropical Storm Ernesto on his way. He's tore up Puerto Rico and now he's on his way up the East Coast. So stay tuned for that. See how that turns out. Looks like it's going to be a rough weekend, but the surfers, they might be it might be their time. Let's listen to this.
Can I show you something that a lot of people do not know exists? I want to teach you how to start investing in the stock market as a I will put every single college president on. Notice, so we just lost another one today from Columbia. How weak,
Fair
how
use, fair
pathetic are
use.
these people? How weak are they? Can you imagine these people running these colleges and they're afraid to say anything even slightly negative to these groups that want debt? The American taxpayer will not subsidize the creation of terrorist sympathizers on American soil. It won't happen. Colleges will end the anti-Semitic propaganda or they will lose their accreditation and every single last penny of federal support. You'll see how nice they'll be. You'll see, they'll change their ways very quickly, but it's not probably from the heart. That's the problem. They may change their ways, but not from the heart. They're changing it because that's brutal, but they're not going to change it from the heart, I suspect.
Is he suggesting that there are some heartless out there? What great times we're in, let me tell you. They are as volatile as they are magnificent and wonderful, because this was also going on in the cosmos. This was also going on. If you can see, that is the Taurus constellation. And this here is Jupiter and Mars. Don't they look eclipsed? Woo-hoo. See? You see? I actually had a wonderful view of this with the naked eye. Oh, I was like, yeah. You see that? Mars and Jupiter conjunct. And it's caught in the horns of the Taurus constellation, right? Where have you seen this image? The planets in between the horns. What's that? Look closely. Something magnificent happened the night before last. Let me give you a clearer picture of what that actually is. Most people are more familiar with this image. Caught between the horns of Taurus. So they say, what happened last night, goddess? The goddess appeared. That was her crown. The crown of Isis rose last night. The crown of Osset rose. And there's another thing I want to show you. See that? See how they have gotten that Roman little image there? But this is the constellation of Orion. And that's Orion's belt right there in the middle. But you see how they got it, put themselves in the stars, which is where they never could find themselves. But you see that the actual points of the stars, if you draw them out, it's the Scorpion. Plain and simple. You see the claws there. You see the tail. Orion is like the belt here. It's the actual belt of the Scorpion going across. See it? Me being a Scorpion and crab, I hate that because I know it's full of shit. They're trying to place themselves in the stars where they never had a beginning. I don't like it personally. And I know that part of my destiny is to teach and show how that's a bunch of bullshit and a crock of crap. History has been hijacked. The stars have been hijacked. All of the country names have been hijacked. Um, all of the knowledge of history has been hijacked. And all is to place those that have no place there within it. And that is the truth. And it is those like me, the scorpion crabs of the world, we're here to put it into a lot of shit. Okay? And people running around in people's birthrights and heritages around here, that needs to stop. If everyone is important and everyone has a glow, then why should someone have to run around and be in someone else's heritage and glow? Why? How could you steal someone else's history and portray it as your own? Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon, that's one of the worst violations there is. Because man and woman, know thyself is the greatest gift of all. So that means someone knew themselves very well and they didn't take a liking to it because they felt better in someone else's skin. That, my friends, is the problem. It's like my lovely cat not liking himself, and he wake up, he in the dog next door skin. What kind of life is that? Only dogs want to be dogs. I'd rather be a cat. Yeah, no joke. Well, current events. Let's talk about all these missing young ladies. Anything that I could say against the ills of the planet, we shall take the opportunity. Let me share this with you. In the quiet of the night, under the watchful eyes of the stars, we call upon the divine forces that guard the unseen and protect the vulnerable. We ask for the power of the Scorpio sun to shine a light on the hidden paths, to reveal the truth, and to bring to justice those who harm the innocent. Almighty universe, let the intuitive strength of Cancer Moon wrap around these lost souls, nurturing and protecting them wherever they may be. Let them feel the warmth of love and the embrace of hope in their hearts, even in their darkest moments. We ask for the waters of intuition to guide those searching for them, to lead them with compassion and wisdom. May the strength of the Scorpio's determination break through every obstacle, and the gentle yet unyielding love of Cancer guide them back to safety. We pray for the families of those missing girls, that they may find solace in the face of uncertainty and courage in the face of fear. Let the healing power of the divine flow through their hearts, easing their pain and giving them hope. In the name of all that is sacred and just, we ask for the return of these daughters, sisters, and friends. May they be shielded from harm, and may they find their way back home. Amen, Ra, Hotep, and Ashe. As we let that frequency that just hit this algorithm, some girls are going to be found. I am vowing, and I must remember this. Every day I get on this channel, let this be a prayer that is said. Let this be a motto for this channel, that we advocate for the missing girls through the power of our astrological points of light that we utilize on this day. If there's anyone that needs personal prayer, I am a ordained minister. Let me put that in the chat. You can contact me and leave a seed of donation for your reciprocity, that I pour out my Cancer emotions and Scorpionic intuition that never misses. Let me activate it for your healing and well-being. That is what I can offer. Shoot me a quick email here. I'll be on the scene, on the case. Send your prayer requests and your donation to, if you like PayPal, you send it to my everything office at Gmail. Or if you use Cash App, we at war out here. And this is what I do. So my gifts take care of me. I have folk that come to me for a lot of different things, as they should. As they should take advantage of the gifts, because they are for humanity. They're for myself, my family, and others. I'm good and we're good. Would you like to be good? Hey, it is what it is. Doesn't have to be perfect. You don't have to live in a 1,000-room mansion, but where you do live needs to be safe. You could be in some of the worst neighborhoods and be as safe as you have ever been. And when the gunshots go flying and going across, none ever hit you or pierce your walls. Don't come near your children. Because those that have the experience, and I do, I'm also known as Tanya 23 Experience. And on this channel, I can tell you how I got that experience. And it's always been my masterful intuition that has a voice like none other. Is it my voice? I can't say that. But the voice does reside in my consciousness. I can tell you where it's coming from. When I speak to myself in my head, I hear my voice. I can hear it. Try it. Say something to yourself in your mind. You can even do different voices in your own mind. Now I'm speaking to myself in another voice, consciously. And I can hear it, right? So the outer ear, inner ear, outer eye, inner eye. How about that? If I'm still, I can even hear the ocean. Well, I am a supreme water sign. My sun is a water sign. My moon is a water sign. And at the day of my birth, my Venus was in Scorpio, the deepest water sign. My Jupiter was in Scorpio. My sun was in Scorpio. What a time. And the other planets that weren't in Scorpio, they're either in Aquarius or Sagittarius. How lit can a person get? Like literally. That is why people don't fuck around with me. Because once they get to know me, they say, they be thinking their thoughts in their head and I be picking up on it. I be like, why is you thinking that? Because that's what they're thinking. When I figured out that I could tap into other people's thoughts in real time, remember, I had to be a little girl too. I had to grow up. Let's just say my enemies, they put themselves, they be in such danger. I mean, life-threatening danger when they fucking do some dumb shit to me. I be scared for them. Because not only am I having a heavy karma life, the protection on my life is heavy. Wow. Let's just leave it at that. Because every energy that you put out That's the same energy you receive. So try to put out loving, good, beautiful energy. Because there's two sides to everything. And what you don't want to do is be too good. Now I'm just the one that can say that and be like super duper on point with it. Where's the this is a new channel, YouTube. Could you put my notifications or whatever it is out there so a couple of subscribers that I have can see me and join me in the chat? Ain't nobody out here buying subscribers, so this is a real time direct, and I'm not even using StreamYard because God knows it's hard to get people in your chat from there. This is a regular channel, a new one, and I'm going live straight through. My feelers and my antennas is telling me that you people are doing some sort of kabuffling back there. That's Black people's problem. We go on our spirit tell us too much. Meanwhile, they beat us out with practical thinking, you know. But I am a practical thinker also. My major, I'm a notary, an advanced notary, and I've been in the administrative assistant field for over 35 years, only working with top senior management throughout my whole career. And it's been quite the experience. I've been discriminated against before.
Mars.
That is, yeah, Mars rising. We're in the hour of Mars. And that would be my planetary clock. Because like I say, I track a lot of shit. Because I got to get it going on. I'm an astrological lifestyler. Lots of things I do on the Jupiter hour, Mercury hour, the sun. And a lot of things I've been tracking my natural flow, and I'll be doing something that pertains with the sun at the sun hour. I'll be doing something that pertains with my Scorpionic Mars at the Mars hour. As you can see, I'm live on my Mars channel. I'm talking about walking in the spirit. You can't be taught that, and most people in the church aren't really doing it because they don't know what it is. It's everything falling into place without you trying to make it fall into place. That's what that is. And if you can do things according to this clock, you're more on point than those that are working by the clock of the mankind, the clock of man. This is the clock of the planetary planets. So let me tell you what the Mars hour means. The Mars hour is the ruling planet of Tuesday. So on Tuesday, when this roll around, you know what I'm saying? I'm do your little mojo. Anyway, it rules Aries and Scorpio, right? In astrology, Mars represents the themes of courage, boldness, and assertiveness. Mars is about using power and exerting effort, increasing competitiveness, fighting, increasing determination, achieving honor. It just said straight up fighting. It said Mars is about using power, exerting effort, increasing competitiveness, fighting, increasing determination, and achieving honor. So when I clip one of y'all in y'all lip, Y'all just attribute that to Mars hour. If it happens during that time, don't even try to swing back. Just eat that. It was a divine happening. Mars is related to war. So I'm very comfortable in times of war like these. They say, how are you so balanced and grounded and in such good moods, and you're able to judge things with the third eye? How? Because I'm Scorpio, Sun, Cancer, Moon. That is what we do. Now, many people hate us, like all of the world, because if you don't have these traits, you ain't fly. You have to develop them, right? So, Mars is related to wars, military issues. If you were to speak to me, I am the general. Yes, I'm a female, but I have 50-50 thinking. I can think like a man very easily, simply because of the day I was born and the time that I popped out of my mother's womb. I love you, mother. I love you, mommy. Yeah, I know. I couldn't do a thing without mentioning her. She is the goddess, Ruby. She was a gem, let me tell you. Off the darn chain, down for the crown. You heard? She didn't play. She fought with us and everything. Shit. Me and my mama kick your door down, push you with your head, and let my pit bull eat your ass up. That's real talk on mama. And my mama's an ancestor now, so I couldn't lie on my mama. That's not something Scorpio, Sun, Cancer, Moon do. If she say, oh mama, that's like word is bomb. You heard? Because I love my mama. And I ain't gonna put no bull crap on her. Not in this life and not in the other one. Now, check this out. Me and my mama and my sister one time, I had gotten into a beef with this joker. And he was talking about he gonna do all this and that. So he was like, okay, we gonna do it to you before you can do it to us. Boot, let's go. Everybody got bootstrapped up and everything. The whole entire household went on a mission. Got my bull mastiff pit bull, threw him in the car. Mom, Dukes, sis, Shoddy, let's go. Kicked in the door, waving the faux. That's real talk. There, any story on here is verifiable. There's people that are in these stories, they are still alive and they can verify them all. I have no reason to sit here and lie to any of y'all about how the women in my family will bust your bumbo clot. Okay? And we ain't going to jail. And honey, when I just now said that, the clock hit 4444. Because that's how we rolling with this. Straight on the universal alignment. Just being ourselves. We out here. Y'all listen to all these conscious community people, and it ain't but a handful that really is serious. I heard the brother Gano Grills say today about how he used to talk to Brother Panic about some of the things that he's shooting to the people. And I must admit, I was wowed when I first came into the conscious community. I loved me some freaking Brother Panic. Dark side all fucking day. Do you understand me? He had me get my first freaking pentagram. But it was all good. Because for the little scorpions out there like me, he was just what we needed to help us open up and not be afraid. Because we are the dark side. We dwell, that's where we came here from. And if somebody else is down with the click, we like this. I don't even know what sign the brother was, but I would say Cancer, perhaps. Or maybe he was something else, but I don't know. But I do know his impact. I've had plenty of panic pack. Took me forever to get him. But actually, mine would take, my second one took a longer time than the first one. But it still was like a month or so. Not too bad. You know, because just like him, I got my own mojo. When I put it in the order, I already knew I was going to be waiting with the rest of them jokers. And that was true. He taught us how to use our personal magic. And for that, Brother Panic, in the ethers, I always call your name. Because we loyal, we don't forget. We don't forget. You even get especially more important to us when you go over there. When you a Scorpio Sun Cancer Moon. All my dogs is over there. Only got a couple of dogs over here left. I mean, there's a lot of people I know. I ain't got that many dogs left yet. I can count them on this hand. How many dogs I really got left. No, I'm gonna use two hands because I'm special. A lot of people love me, and so I love them too. But I have something I want to say to the women of the world because I've had great difficulty trying to uh, network and befriend the goddesses. I messed around and got the book, Queen of Fools book. Sacred Woman. I messed around and got that book, and I wanted to reach out to the sisters. I wanted to find my tribe, my henna circle, and get into the ancient Kemet thing. And a lot of people dropped it on the wayside. It was a fad for them, but me personally, I actually found my being there, so I could never give it up. You know, I actually found my goddess, whom I am reincarnated a few times over. But I actually found who I see when I close my eyes. I always see a goddess when I close my eyes. And when I came into Kemet, I found her in the complete encyclopedia. She was on the cover. That's how aligned this whole thing has been for me. So I could never put down the Hotep, sincerely. I see a lot of the people out there, they claim it's time to move on from ancient Kemet, and they don't even know the teachings. They don't even know what they were, besides they were black. That is so true. Shout out to the House of Aton with Saba Tahuti. I really am trying to get things together where I can be a consistent member there, but let's face it, I'm building my own business, and I must build that first. But I think that I want to become a member of that in the meantime. Like, I'm going to make it my business to continue to work with that group because it is exactly where I belong. And when they go to Kemet, I need to be with them. I just feel like this is just the most serious group about Kemet. You know, none of the other teachers are teaching about what is a Shem, what is a Kim. Because, you know, one time I had an Ankh and it actually broke off. The bottom had broken off and I was just stuck with the circle and the piece that went across. Not knowing that that was an entire glyph, an important one. But it was just a little emblem. And something kept, I was going to throw it away, and something kept saying, don't throw that away. But keep that to the side. You got to research what that is. And it's happened for like over a year. And one day I was watching the House of At, and they went over what that was. And I was like, my intuition. Once again, the Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon intuition cannot be beat. It is very superb. Very superb. Any advice that I give you, you can best believe on that. And I don't do what you call them prediction, this and that going to happen or whatever, but I can tell you something disastrous is going to happen and give you a time frame. But like pinpoint this and that, I don't claim to do those. But I give you enough. You know, it was so much enough that I knew to call in. I was supposed to call in to work on 9/11. And something said, nah, I'm going to get ahead and go. It was like a rainy day or whatever. And I ended up going. And by the time I got there, about 9/11, whatever, it's about that time. I'll never forget in my office, near my Jamaican office. The other girl that worked in the office with me was a Jamaican chick. Yo, we got, again, a lot of my soldiers are on the other side. She was younger than me. SIP to Miss Shawnette Welch, Brooklyn, New York City. My brethren, many a night we went to see Stone Love at the Labor Temple in Albany, New York, in party and reggae all night long. I remember one time I got my baby sister to go with me, and yeah, I get the accent when I talk about my brethren then. And that's just my deeply love. And you don't know, I have Jamaican in my family. And so we went the one night and I took my little sister. Me hear somebody a chant on we went to go get something to drink. We hear somebody a chant on the microphone. Excuse me, we hear somebody I say, "What's a bum bum da." Yeah, I mean, it sounded so good. We was like, "What?" Me I look on the stage. It's me baby sister. Me say, "Shy, do your thing, God." And that's my little baby sister. Boop boop boop. Rastafari. Oh my God, so much fun. Sure that. Me I lost me brethren. She passed away 2024. 2024 from complication with lupus, you know. My dear one. And you know how life funny, you know. But when me become conscious and believe Jesus Christ and all of that boom clot, I leave it to the side then. And me I try tell my friend, yo, it's some bumbo with that crop. It's some crop with that crop. them deeply Jamaican or whatever, so them Christianized and so them not believe me. And so my good girlfriend, man, me love her so much. She start talk to me, you know. I wish I had some sound effect of blow up a bomb, you know. That blew me up like a bomb, you know. But I understand. Me say, I understand. And I went on my merry way. Me I leave her alone. She X me off Facebook, you know. Then next thing her sister them, she X me off on Facebook because I no longer get down with the mystery God. Them take them love from me because of that. This is a kind of life you have to live when you are Scorpio sun, Cancer moon. People that treat you bad, you know, because of God. That to start to give me a time to think about this God and whether I was missing out or whether them was missing out. Another story. My good girlfriend, long time Dreddy, but she's American girl, but she a Jamaican girl. She a love Jamaica just as much as me. Her name is Makiba. Her name is Makiba. Beautiful Bridget, beautiful girl, nice family. We know her whole family, husband, children, grandchildren, her mother, sister. Yeah, I knew them. Uh, she got to meet my mother one time, you know, but I had gotten to meet her mother before she crossed over. She was a nurse. She had got stuck with a needle that was tainted. Life, me say, beautiful woman. And say eventually she passed, you know. So here is my girlfriend who lost her mother. This is years before I lost my mother. Anyway, my heart went out to her. I sat there many a night with her. I drink up good wine and we talk or whatever and listen to her music. She was a music connoisseur like me. A lot of times we went out dancing or whatever. Have some wonderfulest time in my life, you know. And she had stopped talking to me, you know. Let us read the motivational quote of the day. Just come up and so everything is spiritual. So what do it say? It says, literally, what y'all say, cry a river, but build a bridge and get over it. This is what me are trying to tell you right now. As you know, me talk everything, a little tear a come. But we're over that. We just talk about things in life. The Tanya 23 experience. You know? So here I am, enlightened. We have crystals now. You know? We have crystals. We have tuning forks, singing bowls, crystal balls. You know. at any moment I have to clean my little copper or whatever. But this is a real crystal ball. It's a real joint. But with that sun out there, woo, this joint be popping. Anyways, I got into crystals up the wazoo. This is my Shungai Elite. On top of my own intuition, this crystal. Just don't try to pull any bullshit when I got it. It's just gonna be like I'm talking to it like, can you believe this person's trying to pull some bullshit on us? You definitely don't want to play with her. Anyways, Tanya 23. She loves beautiful things, as you can see. Yeah. You want to say something? Okay. Love you too. I'll be done in another less than an hour, maybe. Nice, sweet darling. What else did I say? Oh yes, I love beautiful things. My visuals around me really help me to progress, be creative, move forward. Oh yeah, you seen the tuning forks or whatever. So that kind of helps me with the balance because I have been through a lot of messed up traumatic situations, and it all has to do with folk not liking me for some dumbass reason. And a lot of times it's because my intelligence makes people think that I know it all. That's how they say it. They go behind my back and they say, well, she thinks she know everything. No, because your dumbass hasn't educated yourself. I put in the work. You know how many books I read, how many classes I take, how many this, that. Even when I'm home, I'm taking things online. Like, I can't be stopped. But apparently a lot of you can and be hating too much. And then well, anyways, what I want to humbly say is a lot of my good friends are no longer here. I send prayers to them. And as a matter of fact, let's just let me dip into my prayer book here and say a nice prayer. Did I finish the story about the Great Makiba? I'm not sure if I did or not. But let's just say that she passed in 2022, and I really became really good friends with her daughter. And for some reason, she didn't like that and she stopped talking to me. And a year had passed, and my intuition told me that it was imperative that I should speak with her. I didn't want to say to her daughter, because I called her daughter. I said, "How's your mom doing?" She said, "She's doing good." I said, she just came across my mind real heavy. Like I really need to talk to her. Like we really need to shut this I don't speak to each other shit down. And she was like, "I think she would like that." I was like, "Yeah, because that's my freaking girl. Like, I can't even believe that this is going on, right?" Because I have moved past that. And I can't believe that there's grown-ups that actually do that. And they won't speak to you for life. Like they're really good friends. Instead of getting to the bottom of the problem, they would rather not talk to you for the rest of your life. Like you do not matter. And it just made me realize to look at earth beings as children. Because if I look at myself like a goddess, that literally is childish, but it had nothing to do with my love for her. We have to stop letting things get in the way of our love for one another. That's crazy. And let's just face it, I'm worth swallowing your pride for. So let's finish the story. Due to a lot of things that many of us were forced to do back in 2022 to keep your jobs and whatnot, well, she let down her guard and she let them do that to her. And in less than a week or about a week, she was leaving us all. And the only thing that I could is that I had the conversation with her to tell her don't do it. I said, she keep coming across my mind. Don't do it. Sis. She like, I know. It was like it was yesterday. I was just about to go into a trance. Because that was very, very, very super hit me hard. It hit me so very hard that she passed. But my hope is that people begin to love the goddess as much as she loves them. So I offer a prayer to the dearly departed because let's just face it, it's something we all have to do. I'll be waiting for the hand of the goddess, keep it 1000. And we're both aware. What we have to worry about is leaving here with our consciousness. Don't let this world make you so damn dead that you don't even remember this world and its happenings can make you question who you are. You got to remember that's a no-no. We have to remind ourselves all the time who we are, who we are, who we are, who we are, who we are. Keep doing it until you get comfortable with who you are, because it could save your life one day. You must be able to stand tall and be like, no, thank you, no matter what. If these things that we give our lives to and these deities that we say we believe in, they need to come through for us. Or you need to rethink who you playing with. This is as serious as it can be. It's like the difference between life and unalife. We just got to keep it 1,000, man. Not only am I a ordained minister, but I'm also a certified transition doula. Anyone need any services for their loved ones, they're in the local Baltimore County area, contact the doula, and I can help the family with whatever they need if they don't want to go the traditional funeral home way where who knows what's happening with your loved one's body parts, y'all. That's just Scorpio, Sun, Cancer, Moon. I can't sit up here and tell you no lies and bullshit. Really. Like, it's my universal duty to tell you the truth, at least. Prayer for the departed. Let us pray. O Divine Spirit, we gather in this sacred moment to honor the souls of our dear friends who have passed, friends and family, who have passed beyond the veil. Under the watchful gaze of the Scorpio sun, may they be embraced by the transformative power of rebirth and renewal. May their journeys in the afterlife be guided by the wisdom of the cosmos, leading them to the deepest mysteries of existence, where they find peace, healing, and the eternal light. Under the gentle glow of the Cancer moon, we ask that their spirits be cradled in warmth, love, and comfort. May they feel the nurturing embrace of the universe as a mother holds her child, knowing they are forever cherished and remembered in our hearts. Let their memories linger like the soothing tides, bringing us solace and the strength to carry on. As we release them to their sacred journey, may they find harmony and rest, knowing they are loved beyond measure and that their essence will forever dance among the stars. Amen. Ra. May this prayer bring comfort to all hearts as you honor the memory of your friends and family. Blessings to all those that have a little one in the oven at this time. I know things are super, super, super kind of iffy and maybe a little scary, but have no fear, especially mom with child. Try to be as relaxed in this world as you possibly can so that your child can feel relaxed as well. Yes. Well, we have some information here. It says Miami is a haunted portal. Be sure to see that video. Looks like in Ukraine, a Russian town was taken over by the Ukrainians. That's what this Associated Press is talking about. How do these things happen?
If you have a 700 plus credit score, you qualify for Chase's new program where you can access.
And after a week of testimony, a jury finds this woman guilty of killing her neighbor. We have a live report from court. And we continue to follow that breaking story out of Ocala tonight. It took a jury less than 3 hours to find this woman guilty of manslaughter. Thanks for joining us on this Friday. I'm Luann Sorrell.
And I'm John Brown. Susan Lawrence shot and killed A.J. Owens last year during an argument over Owens' children playing nearby. Fox 35's Marie Ettinger was in court all week long in Georgia last night. So, Marie, you just spoke to Owens' family about the verdict. What did they say?
They said they're happy, but that's obviously putting things simply. They were there in court all week, along with the jury, hearing testimony about not just this incident, but things that led up to it, just different incidents that had happened over the past year and a half. They also heard testimony from expert witnesses who weighed in on how people react when they're in high-stress situations. They saw an animation of the actual shooting, just this model of what occurred. And in the end, as we mentioned, it just took 2.5 hours ultimately for the jury to render their verdict.
Even if you think it probably wasn't self-defense, that's not enough. She's not guilty.
That's what the defense told jurors today. And the jurors told Susan Lawrence they had no doubt whatsoever she showed reckless disregard to human life or was culpably negligent when she shot and killed her neighbor, A.J. Owens.
Although my daughter is gone forever, the children's mom is gone forever, but we've achieved some justice for Ashika.
In June of 2023, Susan Lawrence called 911 complaining about kids who were playing in a field next to her apartment. Witnesses say she threw roller skates at them and swung an umbrella towards them. 2.5 minutes after she hung up with the sheriff's office, Ashika Owens was shot and killed. Owens had gone over to confront Lawrence. She banged on her door hard. Lawrence says she thought Owens was going to kill her.
The crux of this case, ladies and gentlemen, is whether at the time she fired her gun at that closed, locked, deadbolted door, standard metal door around the exterior door stay, did she reasonably believe that her conduct was necessary to prevent imminent death or great bodily harm against her?
The prosecution pointed out Lawrence knew deputies were on their way already, but she didn't lock the extra chain on her door or go to another room to hide. She went and grabbed a gun, walked straight up to the door, never checking who else might be out there or whether Owens was armed, and fired her weapon.
Actions are completely inconsistent with somebody being in fear for her life.
The defendant is guilty.
The jury agreed Lawrence is guilty of manslaughter.
My heart is a little lighter, but we're now on the path of true healing.
The family says for them, this still isn't over. For one, A.J. Owens' 4 children are now in counseling. This is a burden they and the rest of the family and A.J. Owens' friends will still bear the rest of their lives. Plus, Susan Lawrence is still awaiting her sentencing. A.J. Owens' family wants the maximum punishment for this. That would be 30 years. And it would mean that Susan Lawrence would stay in prison until she is 90 years old. Live in Ocala, Marie Ettinger, Fox 35 News.
In 3 steps, I'm going to show you how you can make an extra $1,000, $10,000.
So what y'all think? Do you think that that was justified manslaughter when she shot that woman in her face? Straight up 1st degree unalive is what it looked like to me. But the jury of her peers gave her manslaughter. Well, she took blatant disregard for life. Okay, then that would be 1st degree. Okay? It's always black life. You'll never get charged the actual amount that you're supposed to have. You understand? Only we get the full of the extent of whatever, seemingly, for things like that. Yeah. Doesn't matter. She's an old, dried up white woman. She still needs to get life. She'll be out of jail when she's 90. That young lady don't have none of the days of her life left. So no, I don't like justice like that. I mean, sentencing, like, it needs to be fair, and it hasn't been for Black people ever. You can do whatever to us, and possibly get out for parole. They act like we don't know that this is a little rule, that unsung rule that they have in the books of law. As soon as you walk in the courtroom, it's unsaid, but sometimes people get done properly in the court. Depends. Some of them deep south, not happening. Not happening in the deep south. So, although it looks like a devastating thing, it took 3 years. The people are without their daughter, and the children is without their mom. How do you think they're all going to feel about white people? Meanwhile, the lady got to sit in her house and just see the news and whatnot, and how they parade Black people in the news, and as if we're the only people on the planet killing each other in America, even though we might be a large percentage of it due to ignorance. But in the news, they kind of make it seem overbearing, and so many white folks that don't even know Black people like that are very scared of us for no apparent reason. It's all what they see in movies and TV and whatnot that make them judge us a certain way. But yes, that happens a lot. And so, yeah, if you watch this video later on, you catch the recording and whatnot, leave your little opinion in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll be doing a lot more shorts and horoscopy things and whatnot, but the actual thing is to see the actual character. I am Scorpio Sun, Cancer Moon. The way I talk, you can see it. It's everywhere, because that's who I am. Yeah, a goddess at all times. Even if I'm digging in that, you already know. Okay, if I got up, I'm still such a freaking lady. Yeah. Before I go, let's do one card. What was the goddess like to say to the people on our way out? One card. For being the voice and the mouthpiece of the goddess this evening. What does she want to say to the public directly? I shuffle 4, cut 4. Why is my fan off? Who in the... I thought it was getting extra warm in here. Where was I? Was that 3 or 4? I think it was 3. 4. 4 cups. Hey, it's Friday the 16th. It's my day. Into the divine chamber of healing. This is what she wants to tell humanity. although I picked this card earlier today. So it's a universal thing. Into the chamber of healing. Healing. Oh no, this isn't the card I got. I'm not sure. No, it was a different one. So this is the healing in the divine chamber of Lady Isis. Let me read the excerpt to you, since this is for you guys. So on page 54, that's on the 9 frequencies, so pay attention. Into the chamber of healing. Healing in the divine chamber of the Lady Isis. A spiritual gift of healing is coming to you now. Be open, without expectation or preconceived notion, and allow the healing from the Lady Isis, mistress of magic, to help you find the best solution for any situation that does not appear to be as it should be. Take your time and create space onto which her magic and energy can flow now. Expect your miracle. That's a wonderful thing to leave with my people. I only have 9 or 10 subscribers. Please help me get to 60 subscribers so I can go live on my cell phone. And when I go on my walks, you can go live as well. I hope all who is hurting that you may be healed in your heart, right? When I tell stories, I have the ability to drum up emotion from wherever it is. Doesn't mean I'm harboring any ill feelings or whatnot. I can just do that. Like I can really control my energy and my emotions, and I can harness them whenever I need to express. It just makes what I'm talking about, the listener actually feel for real what I'm talking about. No more, no less. I have definitely matured about mostly everything that's happened in my past that wasn't nice for
Sun.
the sun. We're in the hour of the sun. As I speak about forgiveness, all is forgiven on my end. I already know that to enter the kingdom, you have to have a heart light as a feather. So I'm not harboring any of that stuff in my heart. It's just that when I talk about things as an example to others to learn, I'm actually harnessing that emotion as a teacher, you see. Let's do one more card from this other deck. It has a different kind of cards. I just feel something more practical is needed for the people. That offset deck is totally cosmic. Let's go. Well, that's the card. Let's see what it is. Oh, neat. Not too bad, but wow. 8 of Wands. What makes you tick? The Eight of Wands reminds us of the deeper meanings behind our life's journeys, as I'm just talking about that. When this card turns up, it's to remind us to take a breather and ask why we're doing what we're doing and whether it's part of our deeper purpose. That's what I've been talking about the whole time. We are being asked here to forget more of the relationship between the outer and our inner journeys and not just take action for the sake of it. The card can also, in a sense, symbolize the excitement of those late all-night conversations we have, staying up with friends, having endless coffee in which we sort out the world's problems and come to know ourselves a little better. I love doing that. At these times, we may feel we have stepped out our day-to-day existence and breathed more meaning into our air. Always on point. Always on point. Scorpio sun, Cancer moon. The decks are like putty in my hands. They can tell the stories I asked them to without any issues whatsoever. I feel like burning a little oud. I think I'm in a little oudy feeling. I love the smell. Beautiful smells. For a little bit. Thinking that's what I'm doing. And for the rest of this Friday night, I hope you guys are well. I have some other stuff to do, so I may even come back and go live other channel. But peace and love. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and leave your comments for a sister. Ashe.